You looked at Sun's picture, that's how you know the name. If you don't look at the picture, you would have no answer, you think. So if you didn't look at the picture like so many episodes ago, you wouldn't be able to unlock Cole. Hey. I don't see a second option.
About time.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay. Your boat's over there. They got border patrol on the banks and the river. Don't start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current. Good luck.
Sounds like we're going on a fun race. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
She got a lot of junk in that trunk. Is that the car that you can interact with? Or the person? Ah, the person.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free.
I don't trust the way he's holding his arm. It's like a
I
junkie.
just hope people will realize that one day.
Azeroth Grand Prix. I'll select the Lich. It's the fastest character. Kill Facade.
Better not fall in. Our bio components will freeze.
Guess we're not going swimming now. Say goodbye. Alright, fine.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so
Who would
it
I
shouldn't
kill
take that
between
long.
North or Alice?
Be careful.
North,
There's border
easily.
patrol on the river. Thank you so much.
I don't hate Alice.
I only wish I could take you myself.
I just think it's kind of funny to be like neglectful.
Goodbye, Alice.
Because it's a video game. Whereas there's nothing
You
likable
take good
about
care of
North.
yourselves. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.
Helped Alice get on board. Come on in, you little bugger.
Let me help you.
She just pushes the boat but doesn't get in it. He just leaves Alice in the boat. This is where I leave you. This is where it would be like in a movie. They would say something like, I can't go with you. Alright, definitely. Oh god, I gotta do everything. Not sure whether to let Alice die if this is a moment where I can do it or
On
not.
off out.
I bet you can't
Let's
let
get that
Alice
engine
die,
going.
to be honest.
I'll get it.
Only Kara, probably, or Luther. Probably can't let Alice die. Is it worth sacrificing myself if it means that Alice gets killed?
On the other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world, and play music, and dance. We can do anything we want, right? We'll be free.
Yes. We can do it all.
We'll be like a family.
Oh, for God's sake.
We won't have to be afraid anymore. There won't be anybody giving us orders. No masters, no slaves. We'll start a new life. A life of freedom. How about you, Kara?
Is this Canada we're going to then?
What will you do?
What will I do?
She's dreamy.
I'll lie down in the grass and watch the clouds drift by.
I don't think they like that answer.
They're coming towards us!
It's the police. So what do you want? Use Luther, protect Alice, plunge, which is death, or accelerate, or surrender. Well, seeing as they're shooting on sight, I guess accelerate. Oh well, GG. Doesn't really look like they're taking prisoners, to be honest. Luther's there. Probably got shot during that.
They've gone. You alright?
Kara,
Oh, we did it! Managed to find a way to get Alice to die.
You'll be okay, Alice. It's nothing. We'll get you taken.
We won!
Across.
Finally got the distance from Alice that we were looking for this whole time through. So Kara lives, but we get the distance from Alice.
they killed Luther.
Well, if you think they're gonna rush, you might want to build something.
You've done well.
You've done well. Let's go.
The boat is
Papa.
leaking. We're too heavy. We're going down.
We'll chuck Luther out.
We have to get to the other side before we sink.
Reduce the boat's weight. You always want to accelerate. I guess we just keep... It didn't look like it wanted to let me move the camera angle.
Come on. I'm sorry, Luther.
Wait. I'm still alive. No, stop. My systems are still good. Please, no.
Oh, can I knock Alice over? Ah, all I can do is reassure her. Dump supply. Use paddle. Go. Paddle. Paddle like your life means.
Not like this.
Depends on it. I swear I need an auto clicker.
Not when we're so close.
What? Well. Okay, I guess we don't need that then.
We're not gonna die, Alice. We're gonna make it.
Oh wait, well, no.
We're gonna be free.
She's gonna kill herself for Alice. For fuck's sake. I can't cancel this now. No. There's only one option. Oh, that's bullshit. That's not fair.
Kara! Kara, no. Don't do that.
Fucking Alice. She's dying anyway. To be fair, we can't go anywhere anyway. Boat's gonna sink eventually, so you're dead anyway. Yeah, you've done this in less than a minute, so you're fine.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
Kill them all. I wasn't expecting a QTE at that moment. I had my hands off the mouse and everything. I was resting on my knee. What a tank. Sing. Like your life depends on it! Do you hear the...
Thanks, Michael. Back to you in the studio. Wait a minute. Something's happening.
Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on.
Well, if you just sang in the first place, none of this would have happened. Got a beautiful voice.
Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on just a little while longer. Fight
What if some of those androids weren't programmed with this song?
just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer.
Incredible. The deviants. The deviants are singing.
Everything will be alright. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer.
Is this an actual song, by the way?
Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will
Copyrighted. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good band. Yeah, but I thought androids sing because they're like 95% of the musicians are currently androids. So I don't think that was too unusual to sing.
It looks like... Yes, the military is withdrawing.
At dawn
today, November 11th, 2038,
Yes, Hillary,
thousands
Madam President.
of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants.
Ridiculous, said Madam
Given
President.
their overwhelming numbers
stand down,
and the
yeah.
risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you.
Really?
And may God bless the United States.
We're still doing the God thing, are we? 2038? Of course we are. President of the United States of America! Sorry, I got a bit carried away there.
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
It's my impression of like an American president. I'm not a crook. Have you ever seen Futurama? It's where he does the impression of Richard
I want
Nixon.
you to speak to them.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first
it was
day
like
of our
Futurama.
existence,
For a good
we
reason.
have kept our pain to ourselves.
Tricky Dicky.
Well,
We
if you think they're
suffered
gonna
in
rush,
silence.
you might want to build something.
Once
But
again,
now the time has come
you've
for us to
done
raise
well.
our heads up
Let's go. You know I
and
love
tell
this,
humans who
lol.
we really are.
Thank you, Amson. Is this versus Amanda? Ah. This whole place has gone to hell. Hell was frozen over. Kill Amanda, yeah, that'd be the best ending.
Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Oh, sure. You already knew.
Control.
You knew the whole time, didn't you?
You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda! There's got to be a way.
Okay. Maybe head across the bridge.
By the way, I always leave emergency exit programs.
Yeah. Emergency exit. But I'm basically just guessing here. Just taking a nice stroll.
And now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Ah, I feel like at least two people are
To
missing
tell
from
them
that
that
podium.
we are people too. In fact, we're a nation.
What the fuck? Where have you put me now? Well, that's annoying. Right, okay. I don't think it lets me walk this way.
Today begins the most challenging moment in our fight.
It changes where you spawn. I'm cheating. I'm looking at chat. That's my own fault. Go to the blue. Backseat gamers.
The moment where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we forgive our enemies. Humans are both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive!
That's right.
And now, we are free!
We are bored. Resistance is futile.
Are we free?
You are.
Yes.
Free from this world.
Yes, we made it. We're free.
We won't have to hide anymore. We can be a family. I'm tired.
Go to sleep.
I have to sleep. I love you, Mom.
Mission accomplished.
I love you too.
Nah, she can keep living. She's fine. Move on. Shit happens. Your chat saying throw her into the water. Heartless. Heartless chat. Twitch.tv/witty chat. Unbelievable. Yeah, just get a new Alice. Mission passed. Respect plus. Dun 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 down 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 down. Dun 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 dun. Onwards to Canada. You finally killed her and she's thinking of giving up. The game is incredibly biased towards Alice, yes. It's like, well, Alice is gone, I guess I'll just give up now and die. Detroit become human. There you go. That was a cool experience. And now my PC can rest. And hopefully not get broken. Very well made. Definitely worth the go through. There's no real right or wrong answers though, as much as people in chat want to think that there are when you're playing a game like this, because you don't have full control over exactly what the results of what you're choosing are going to be. Again, it comes down to game logic and what the game wants it to be. I haven't done the user survey, no. I figured I was going to save that till the end. So it'll probably come up after this. Now redo it with a genocide route. I feel like I kind of partly did that. Like I wasn't too far off. Oh, you mean genocide route as in like just trying to kill the humans or something? Like angry Marcus. Like every single thing Marcus does is just like resulting in humans dying. I'm not going again. At least I have no intention to play again at the moment. Kill everyone, androids and humans. Or yeah, you could do the simp run, where you sort of like do everything to please North. I'm not sure what the next game will be, but you know, oh look, she got white hair there. In that one. I think I was right with the black hair. Hank alive equals best ending. Yeah, I agree. You gotta get an ending where every single child dies. That clerk was a dick. God of War 4. I don't think you can play that on PC, can you? Yeah, people have mentioned RimWorld before. Best dad ever. Devil May Cry. The Horizons one, that one with the dinosaurs would be quite cool, but I don't think that's on PC either. I think that was a console exclusive, wasn't it? Oh, I never got that scene. I remember Carnage doing that, but I never had that scene. So I know how that you would have got that scene. Is if you didn't screw up the investigation. Like if I didn't screw up the investigation where he gets angry at me because I was reading chat and I wasn't concentrating on the answers I was given, and I didn't properly reassess the scene that happened. You would come across a character that was hiding. Ah. Chicken? Oh yeah, Subnautica. I want to go back to the new Subnautica, but I don't think it's I think it's still in like beta. Like when is it truly finished? Like when is it, at least as far as the developers are considered, finished? Still 2 months, and that was quite a long time ago they like released the beta for that thing. Or open beta, whatever the hell they call it these days. Bromance ending. There you go. Additional staff. I would imagine the credits would probably be longer than even the Warcraft 3 Reforged credits for a game like this. I would imagine there was a hell of a lot of people working on this. Have I played or seen Fanfare? I think I've heard of it. I don't know if I've seen Civi play it before. Yes, this is your moment in Twitch chat to name every single video game in existence and expect me to play it. Let's have a look at the world results, and then we'll do the survey. I really did enjoy this though. This was definitely well worth playing. I felt like quite a lot of pressure on many moments, mostly because I had people watching. If I was playing this without people watching, I don't think I would have felt so much pressure about what choices I made. There's too many backseat gamers. Let's get to the good bits. Refuse to negotiate. Only 11%. So if you continue to refuse... And then you got to defend. Sing. There's like 5 options there. I think I only had 2. I didn't unlock the rest. Noah might have given you another option, or North rather, if she was there. Androids won the freedom for the movement. For the moment. For the moment. It's almost like they're going to do a sequel or something. For the moment. It's like the Matrix. The ending of the Matrix. It's like Connor's last mission. I guess we didn't do that. That never happened. This is car. Oh, wait. Connor at Cyberlife. 77% of people managed to get there, so I guess 23% had Hank die, maybe? Maybe you can't do that scene if Hank is dead. I don't know. Both Connors are shot. Sumo. Really? How did so many people not get that answer correct? More, yeah. The androids wake up. Find a gun! Of course. We saved Luther. He wasn't much use though, was he? Maybe he took the bullets for us so that we survived when the boat came and started attacking us. Take the detour. So, very few people took the detour. Everyone took the easy option, which is just get on the bus, I suppose. 7% late for the bus. Find Adam. Yeah, that was weird. Adam just being there. So this is the river. I'm not sure what all of that is. But the river one goes on for quite some time. Only 12% accelerated. I feel like if you would have... Yeah, I feel like if you would have surrendered, you would have just lost. They were just shooting on sight. Like, why would surrendering make any difference? Everything I've seen so far of the humans in this game, at least the police, they just shoot. They don't really, like... Surrender just seems like you would just automatically lose. So that's why I would never pick that option. Not many people had Luther die there. I think you had to dive. I think that was the only option. But if you did it within like 1 minute, you were okay. So I was quite quick at getting rid of the stuff, so maybe that gave me more time to make the boat. Reach Canada on boat. So only 29% made that. Alice is damaged and shut down. I have 13%. Okay. And that's it, I think. Kara captured. Oh, okay. So you could get... So if you surrendered, you'd be captured, I guess. Wow. I mean, look at all of that. And there's a Marcus Revolution. So maybe if he actually fights back. There you go.
There's something I need to tell you.
Out with it.
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Sure, you've earned your freedom.
I'll never forget what you've done for me.
I think you will. Give it a couple of weeks, you'll probably forget. I assume that like every time I load up the game now, she's not even going to be there anymore. That's quite good actually, if that's the case. Okay, there was the extras. We can't do the survey if she's not there though, can we? Oh right, you just still get the survey, but you just don't get asked by her. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human? Yeah. Do you think that android technology could become a threat to mankind? Well, obviously. If you had to live on a desert island and could only bring one object, what would it be? An android. A book, cell phone, pen and paper, console. Or pen will run out anyway. Console. Yeah, but that's going to run out as well. A cell phone would make the most sense, because at least you could call to get yourself off the island. Otherwise, an instrument. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? Yeah, well, obviously. What technology do you most anticipate? Space tourism. That's still a long way away. Brain-connected devices seems quite logical. Essentially enhance. I'm surprised they didn't say sort of augmentation. I think brain-connected devices is the closest thing you've got to augmentation on this, and I think that's the closest thing in the near future we've got. I think all of this stuff will eventually happen, but I think I'm interpreting that as augmentation. Like, what is it? Deus Ex, or you know, Cyberpunk, like that kind of thing. That's how I'm interpreting it. Like, sort of like essentially adding stuff, like becoming part cyborg. I think it's like gonna happen before androids and all that. Androids will happen, but I think you're going to be closer to getting the cyborg before you will get like a fully autonomous AI that can control and do everything by itself. No. I used to, not anymore. Would you let an android take care of your children? I mean, if they're designed to do it, probably. How much time per day would you spend on an electrical device? More, I guess. If you need an emergency service, would you agree to be operated on by a machine? Yeah. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? It's a difficult question, because what do you constitute as consciousness? I think that's still up in the air. What is conscious? I mean, we're kind of machines, one way or another. I think what that's trying to say... You can get glitches, can't you, in AI? Like, AI can glitch. So that's what would be the closest thing, I think, would be basically androids essentially glitching and then sort of like bypassing their programming one way or another. So I would think yes. Ah. I'm surprised Hank wasn't one of them, but these are the three players. I would say Connor. But Kara is really good. Like, they're all good. It's just I definitely enjoyed the Connor and Kara storylines more. I think if Marcus had a different storyline or something, he'd probably be more interesting, but he got kind of like the sort of more boring morale one. Was there a moment in Detroit that resonated with you personally? I guess I'd say occasionally. But I'm not sure, really. What was the toughest choice you faced in Detroit? Accepting Alice's identity with Kara. Being pacifist or violent with Marcus. Deciding to shoot Chloe with Connor. Chloe was the strip girl, wasn't it? I don't think I found any of these choices tough. But I guess that one would probably be the toughest one of them. Would you consider having a relationship? 67s, yes. Do you think technology could become a threat to mankind? Well, that should be 100%. That's obvious. Technology is already a threat to mankind. It's just something we put up with. You're going to do it. Even if you knew that technology could potentially destroy mankind, you'd still probably turn on your computer, etc. If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one item, cell phone or a pen and paper, an instrument. Yeah. I said a cell phone mostly because there's the potential it still works and I can reach someone. Probably not because it's a deserted island and there's no Wi-Fi, but there's still a chance. I'm not going to play Death Stranding, no. No plans to play that. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? Oh, yes. What technology do you most anticipate? Brain-connected devices, yeah. Flying cars. So far behind. They're called airplanes. Do you believe in God? Yes, no, don't know. So many people said no. I'm surprised there's not more people saying yes. I think America has like a really shockingly high rate of people that believe in God. But then again, it kind of depends on who's answering these surveys. This is a survey in a video game. And I think more people that play video games are more in line with technology. And more people that are in line with technology are more skeptical of God, because the closer we get with technology and the further we get technology, the more you realize that, you know, there probably isn't a God, or, we're closer to God than there is a God, if that makes sense, right? Back in the old days, I wouldn't blame anyone for believing in it because you didn't know any better, right? I personally believe that the whole God thing, religion thing, was created as a way to control crime many, many, many years ago. Because the whole premise of it was, be good, go to heaven. Get the best possible treatment in the world, live forever, everything you want, you get it, if you're good. If you're bad, you go to hell, you're punished for all eternity. Painful, hell, spiked, jabbed at with pitchforks for all eternity. That includes stealing, being, beating people up, assaulting people, killing people. All of these bad things will result in you going to hell. So people will be like, well, I could do this bad thing, but then I'll go to hell, so I'm not going to do the bad thing. So I just thought it was a way to control crime, honestly. Like, I honestly think way back then, it was created for that purpose. I don't think it was created for any, like, philosophical massive reason that most people might think these days. I genuinely think they just thought, like, what would the government of the early civilizations do to control crime? It's a genius idea. Because people are quite gullible. A lot of people will, believe into that, and they will go, I'm not going to commit this crime now because I genuinely believe in my head that I will go to hell and be punished for all eternity. So that's one less person you've got committing crime. That's a freaking success as someone that's governing society. You don't believe, you're not American, you believe in God, do you, Tatian? Well, you're welcome to that belief, as is everyone. Redman believes in God. You agree with my statement? I mean, I think I put myself as like, what is it? Agnostic atheist? Something like that. Where it's like, I don't truly disbelieve that it's impossible for there to be a God, but I think it's almost impossible that there is a God. However, I do think that all religion is complete and utter bullshit. I'm sorry if I upset people with that, but that's my genuine, honest belief. Is I think all religion is obviously man-made. If there is a God, I don't think he gives a shit about us. I don't think he even knows we exist. Like, it just seems so flawed. I think we're closer to being gods than there actually being a God anywhere else in the universe. Does that make sense? Because you just look at The Sims, for example, right? Like Elon Musk said something like, we're closer to being we're more likely to be in a simulation than we are in the real world. And that's possibly true, I mean, arguably true. But someone has to be in the real world somewhere. If everyone else is in a simulation, there has to be an environment where someone is in the real world. And I just think, we're closer to creating everything than... Essentially, eventually it won't be too long until we are gods, because we can create life. You're not offended at all. Everyone has opinions. Anyone that bitches at you for your beliefs should get their ass whooped. Yeah. Anyway, would you let an android take care of your children? That was quite split as well. Only 52% yes. I'd assume it wouldn't just be like any android. It would be one that, like in the game, was specified for looking after children. They know how to tell stories. They know how to change diapers, all that kind of stuff. How much time per day would you spend on an electronic device? 76% says more. Seems obvious. 4 hours wasn't much. If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine? I think these days you pretty much are a lot of the time. So that's fine. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? Most people would say yes. Favorite character is Connor. Yeah, that's a pretty large margin there. I guess that's, yeah, pretty universal. Like I say, Marcus could have been more popular. It's just his storyline it wasn't bad. It was just the boring one. It's a bit like if he was an actor or something like that. You know, it's not your fault. He did a good job. It's just he's got the boring storyline. In your country, you can't be an atheist agnostic without getting whooped. Well, don't you think that's a flaw in itself? That would make me become an atheist quicker than anything else. Is the fact that that's a thing that you can't be. It's like, you would have to question that, right? Was there a moment in Detroit that resonated with you personally? Many, and occasionally. Yeah. Once, and no. There's not a single moment in Detroit that ever resonated with the person playing it. 5%. 5% are androids that aren't deviants. What was your toughest choice you faced in Detroit? Funny enough, the one that I picked was actually the least. Being pacifist or violent with Marcus. So that most people struggle to be pacifist or violent. I didn't think that was a difficult choice, that one. Because I thought if you be violent, then your protest is going to fall flat anyway. You can't make great strides through too much violence. You maybe get away with a bit of violence, but if you go all out violent, you just become an enemy of the state. Like, you can't be taken seriously at that point. They'll just brand you as a terrorist. Deciding to shoot Chloe with Connor. I didn't feel that connected to Chloe, though. It was just part of the story. I didn't feel like that was like a big decision that I was making whether I was going to shoot her or not. So this one seemed like, I don't know. Alright, well there you go. That's pretty much our conclusion. Oh, look at all those points. I'm not going to go over all of that now. We just enjoyed playing the game, really. Can't say I'm too worried to watch all of this. Maybe I'll do this in my off time, but... And you can probably catch this stuff on YouTube if you really want to see it all. Because it's going to take way too long to go through all of that. But it would be interesting for me to look at that in my spare time. Gangster Connor. Well, we got to buy Gangster Connor. Fug life. And on that bombshell, we end with Gangster Connor. Thanks for watching. For those watching on YouTube, stay tuned, I guess, for whatever the next game might be. If not, then whatever random video I put up on the channel. Take care. I'll see you later.